both for joining us today. I understand it's both of your first times in Auschwitz doing a march with March of the Living. What is it like for you to step foot right here in this concentration camp? We'll start with you.
Oh, it is a very emotional experience. So I'm a child of a German and an Austrian, and so I'm deeply aware about the responsibility of our countries to that, and so it is a very emotional moment for me to step in here.
And what about you?
Certainly echo the comments of my colleague. It's tremendously emotional given this shared experience of African Americans in America with our Jewish brethren. We stand in full solidarity and in this solemn moment acknowledge 80 years since their liberation.
And as president of one of the HBCUs in the United States, talk to me about that bridging relationship between the Black community and Jewish community in the United States.
The Black and Jewish communities have always had a close tie. Jewish scholars have studied and have taught at HBCUs in our country for generations. We are most grateful for that relationship. We understand that all forms of hate, having a shared history of persecution and hate, creates a tie that binds us integrally one to another and we stand in solidarity as allies with each other.
Now, you had a very strong message after October 7th about these communities coming together. Why that message during that time and still right now?
I think we saw on October 7th that hate is still alive and well. We saw that it is necessary for each of us to lift our voices against hate wherever it might rear its head in the world. We acknowledge the suffering of our Jewish brothers and sisters and again renounce and denounce all forms of hate and violence directed toward our Jewish community.
And college campuses around the world have seen a lot of protests when it comes to this war and a lot of anti-Semitism as well. How have you both combat anti-Semitism on your campuses, if you have seen that, of course?
So directly at our campus, we do not have such a problem with anti-Semitism because our university stands for an all-together live and it is very important for us to fight against anti-Semitism. So we are very open to every discussion. We even have a working group working on the history of our university in the Nazi regime. And I think that is one of the most powerful tools we do have to fight anti-Semitism at our university.
I think a shared history between the Jewish community and the African American community have contributed to the absence of anti-Semitism and issues of the like on our HBCU campuses across the country. What we can do, perhaps most importantly, is to stand up and be very vocal against all forms of anti-Semitism on our sister institutional campuses and to ensure safe haven on our campus for all of our Jewish brothers and sisters.
Right. So many Jews walked hand in hand with people fighting in the civil rights movement in the United States. Thank you both so much for joining me today and giving me your perspectives.
It's an honor.